Hey awesome people, welcome back to my channel, Team Andy here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your amazing support. If you are new here, welcome also. We're watching movies here, having some healthy and not really healthy snacks and just having a good time. You guys, I'm very excited for today because finally we're watching something that was mentioned in the comments under my videos quite a few times. Today we're watching a film made by a very talented and I would say not ordinary director, Stanley Kubrick, the one who's made Clockwork Orange. So today's film is Space Odyssey, back from 1968. Honestly, I know nothing about the film. The only thing I know is what Google told me. So in particular, after discovering a monolith on the lunar surface, the Discovery 1 and its revolutionary supercomputer set out to unravel its mysterious origin. Okay, so that's the only information I got. Yeah, quite exciting because actually I have no expectations, I have no idea what to anticipate and what to expect from this movie, so yeah, so which makes the whole experience even better. So guys, I hope you're prepared for this journey with me, and let's go! Woo! If I'm not mistaken, I've heard somewhere that there are quite a few very famous composers whose music was used in this movie. Guys, I'm sorry if I have to mute quite a lot of stuff in this movie because, like, you know, of copyright issues. But I guess there are gonna be lots of music pieces that will bring a very unique atmosphere to the movie, and that's absolutely fantastic. That makes the movie always unique. The dawn of man. Well, oh, such beautiful landscapes. Wow. Let's see what Mr. Kubrick has got for us. Oh, this genius. Oh! Uh-oh. Why are they so agitated? Oh, they're like rivals or kind of fighting each other, like two groups of monkeys? I love the setting. Ah, the landscapes are stunning. What the heck is that? Is it like an alien thing? Looks like a huge iPhone. Oh, I like that switch of scenes, like from very suspense music to total silence. Ah, such a good director work. At least they are still alive. Monkeys. It's good. Such music also. Sorry guys if you can't hear it, but it's really good. Oh, such a performance. So great. Oh no! Are they fighting for territory? Ah, the classical music fits so perfectly to the space scenes. Ah, it's so well made. Ah, it's such a shame I have to mute it. Ah, it's so beautiful, guys. The music accompaniment here is just so amazing. Grape shoes. So nice. I love it. I love the idea. Ah, this is so beautiful. For those of you who can't hear the music, while this thing is turning around, there's valse music playing in the background. Ah, it's so nice. So nicely suits to the whole space atmosphere and the beauty of it. I think honestly put very beautiful classic music in the background and it will make the whole experience so much better.
Welcome to voice print identification. When you see the red light go on, would you please state in the following order?
Moon, American, Floyd.
Okay.
Thank you. You are cleared through voice print identification.
To make such a guess about the means of communication, this is actually incredible. Like back in 1968. This is fascinating. I like the camera. So good. Such a huge one, but still, I mean, quite sophisticated for that time. I mean, to create it in the imagination, it's so amazing.
Where's Mummy?
Gone to shopping.
Oh, who's taking care of you?
Rachel, are you coming to my party tomorrow?
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I can't. I'm going to send you a very nice present, though.
All right.
Anything special that you want?
Yes.
What?
Oh, I can't stop being amazed. Touchscreen and artificial intelligence and like Skype communication. Kubrick. I mean, how could he foresee that all these technologies will be available nowadays? This is a bit scary. Russians? Damn!
Dr. Sretneva. And this is Dr. Andrei Smyslov.
I've heard a lot about
Wow.
Would you sit down?
Oh, this is a bit unexpected. What Russians are doing here? I mean, my motherland, mateys.
Quite a serious epidemic has broken out into clinics. Something apparently of an unknown origin. But this epidemic could quite easily spread to our base. We should be given all the facts, Dr. Floyd.
Yes, I know.
Oh, this is so cute. I love how they drew the pictures on this food. So lovely. What? How did they do this? I mean, how did they film that? So cool. It's flying away. So good. Wow. It's so well shot. I mean, such a great operator and director's job. The idea of this classical music component, I mean, it makes the whole experience so immersive. You're like into that moment. You're in there. I mean, this is the beauty of classical music probably, but it does make everything so much more beautiful. Like, I'm stunned.
Many of you are troubled by the concern and anxiety this story of an epidemic might cause to your relatives and friends on Earth.
What's that, chicken?
Something like that. Tastes the same anyway.
Got any ham?
Ham. Have you seen these yet? Here's what started the whole thing.
When we first found it, we thought it might be an outcrop of magnetic rock, but all the geological evidence was against it. And not even a big nickel-iron meteorite could produce a field as intense as this.
So, and what's more, the evidence seems pretty conclusive that it hasn't been covered up by natural erosion or other forces. It seems to have been deliberately buried.
Interesting. Ah, this ambience type of music is putting me in a state of trance. Oh, it's so relaxing and so immersive and so, I don't know. The music is so well chosen that it helps you to dive into the experience Wow, such an amazing effect. So are they hinting that this alien thing or whatever this is has been existing since like ancient times? Is this what they are telling us? Whoa! Is it like a magnetic field or something? Or is it some different frequency from human hearing? Ah! Ow! It's so good. I mean, for 1968, how did they achieve this visual effect? This ship looks so fantastic. I almost can believe that it's a real air spacecraft. What? How? Oh, these projections and angles are so well shot. You can really believe that they are literally walking on the walls.
3 weeks ago, the American spacecraft Discovery 1 left on its half-billion-mile voyage to Jupiter.
His deputy, Dr. Frank Poole. Well, good afternoon, gentlemen. How's everything going?
Marvelous. We have no complaints.
As I understand it, you only breathe once a minute. Is this true?
Well, that's right. And the heart beats 3 times a minute. Body temperature is usually down to about 3 degrees centigrade.
The HAL 9000 computer, prefer to use the word mimic, most of the activities of the human brain, and with incalculably greater speed and reliability. Al, how's everything going?
Good afternoon, Mr. Amer. Everything is going extremely well.
You're the brain and central nervous system of the ship, and your responsibilities include watching over the men in hibernation. Does this ever cause you any lack of confidence?
No 9000 computer has ever made a mistake or distorted information. We are all foolproof and incapable of error.
Wow, this is artificial intelligence in its core. I need to educate myself on the topic whether artificial intelligence was existing in 1960s, because this is a bit creepy. I mean, Kubrick is showing all the technologies which are developed by now, but they have been developed in just the last few years. This is just fascinating how he could predict all the technologies and how they look like. Like, this is literally Alexa, or even like much more sophisticated version of it. Guys, I'm so impressed.
I enjoy working with people. I have a stimulating relationship with Dr. Poole and Dr. Bowman.
Even the way they are eating, like, that's what we're doing currently in 21st century. How we look like during our lunchtime, like literally eating and looking into our cell phone or iPad. Because the habits of eating in the humanity have changed drastically. When we started to have cell phones and iPads, and we became a bit less involved in the small talks and more likely to dive into these gadgets and just forget about the outer world, especially for introverts, speaking from introvert crowd. I'm not sure, but I think back in the 60s, the culture of having food or lunch was all about like having some conversation and being immersed in like communication with other humans. But they are both sitting quietly, just eating and looking into the gadgets. This is so much 21st century. Wow, wow, wow. How did Kubrick foresee all this? Or was it already a well-known fact how the humanity patterns of behavior will look like in the era of gadgets and technology? I have so many questions, but I'm so impressed.
Dr. Poole, what's it like living for the better part of a year in such close proximity with Hal?
Well, it's pretty close to what you said about him earlier. He is just like a sixth member of the crew. Really, just as another person.
Of course, he's programmed that way to make it easier for us to talk to him. But as to whether or not he has real feelings is something I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
My mission responsibilities range over the entire operation of the ship, so I am constantly occupied. I am putting myself to the fullest possible use, which is all I think that any conscious entity can ever hope to do.
You can imagine what we told them. I think it's being broadcast next Thursday. Perhaps you'll be able to listen in.
Oh, we were thrilled about Elaine.
Oh, not too bad.
Have you been doing some more work?
A few sketches.
May I see them?
Sure.
I think you've improved a great deal. Can you hold it a bit closer?
Sure.
That's Dr. Hunter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me for being so inquisitive, but during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission. I know I've never completely freed myself of the suspicion that there are some extremely odd things about this mission. Rumors about something being dug up on the moon. I find them difficult to put out of my mind. Sorry about this. I know it's a bit silly. Just a moment. Just a moment. I've just picked up a fault in the AE-35 unit. It's going to go 100% failure within 72 hours.
Dude, it is so smart. Man, look at all the equipment and all the designs.
Open the pod doors, Hal.